what made Mary so special? And if I say apart from who she became, she became the mother of God. But why did God choose her? And why was she so special to God? And I think it was because of her openness to God. Prepared, unlike us very often, without knowing all the answers, but prepared to risk, because that was what God wanted her to do. And if you apply that to ourselves, how often we hesitate, because it is, whether you believe it or not, it is a fact that God speaks to us too, as he spoke to Mary. And very often an idea comes into our mind. It would be good to maybe help that person or do something, or maybe change our attitude or be less judgmental or whatever. And yet we don't. We stick to what we think and to our own way of doing things and to our own will. But Mary, all she was concerned with was doing what God wanted her to do. Now again, if you go back, another outstanding quality of Mary, like all of us, she had fears. And that comes through in the Annunciation. Fear of the future, fear how this will happen, what will happen to her, becoming pregnant and not being married, and so on and so forth. How often fear paralyzes us, because fear does cause paralysis. So we stop, we don't do anything. And yet fear is a total lack of trust in God. And do you believe? I have to ask myself, do I believe or do I not believe that God will never let me down? He's always by my side. And very often when I worry about something like Mary did in the future, when that time comes, it's no longer a worry, because God comes to my side and comes to my help. So we have a lot to learn from Mary. And that's why she ought to play a very special part in each one of our lives. And nobody understands probably the human condition better than Mary.